Selena Gomez may be the face and brains of Rare Beauty, but you might say the heart of the makeup brand is in Elyse Cohen. In this week's Java with Jamie, Cohen shows us how the company is committed to mental health support and awareness for all.
Have you been to this Phil's Coffee before?
I've been to Phil's. I love Phil's. It's my coffee shop.
What do you have to get here?
So I'm simple. I'm always a dark roast with almond milk.
Just down the street from Rare Beauty headquarters in El Segundo, Elyse Cohen says even her coffee joint is intentional.
Coffee has the power to transform your day. And they also talk about just the power of community and coming together around food and beverage and things like that. So it's very impact focused, which is very much what we do at Rare Beauty and the Rare Impact Fund. So it's a favorite.
Cohen has a master's in public health, communications, and marketing from George Washington University and a certificate in corporate social responsibility from Johns Hopkins University. Thanks for having Java with Jamie.
Thank you.
Appreciate
I love
it.
a good coffee.
Well, I love a good coffee and a good conversation.
I do love a good conversation and connection, so
Here we go.
Yeah.
A connection to mental health issues as well as a conversation via Zoom with Selena Gomez. Cohen is now the Vice President of Social Impact at Rare Beauty.
Leveraging beauty and makeup as a tool to shape these positive conversations and really sort of embrace what makes us unique as opposed to using makeup to cover up our imperfections.
I think if people didn't understand that mental health issues impacted them before the pandemic, they definitely understand it now.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think one of the things that's so wild is that Selena was launching this brand and this mission before a global pandemic hit. And loneliness was already an incredibly high issue, especially in the Gen Z population, as was mental health overall. And then the pandemic hit, which almost catapulted the conversation to headlines. It gave us the okay and the approval to, really use a brand and have celebrities come out publicly and have schools talk about it more.
1% of product sales goes to the foundation with the goal to raise $100 million. What drew you to this cause specifically?
A personal story. Yeah, I think there's so many people. I mean, statistically, mental health is incredibly prevalent. If we looked around the room, it impacts every single person there. You're either a caretaker or you're someone who has struggled. And in my family, mental illness impacted my family, and I've really grown to dive right in over the last 15 years and learn and understand and navigate it in my own way.
She's also navigated powerful positions and people. Her resume includes Deputy Director for former First Lady Michelle Obama's Let's Move campaign, as well as Senior Director for the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation.
Social impact and philanthropy was really embedded into my family from a young age. I was raised by a single mom, and I think she always wanted my sister and I to understand what was going on in the world around us.
An East Coaster at heart, Cohen never thought her journey would bring her to Los Angeles. But she's embracing her new home as she grows in her role.
There is that culture of vulnerability and being much more open about a lot of things here in LA than I think people are in New York and Washington, D.C. You're really buckled up, and even though we talk about showing up as your whole self, I'm not sure how much that happens. So it's definitely been refreshing, for sure.
What's the lesson in that for people?
I think the lesson is to certainly embrace what comes your way. I always say, pencil in that plan, have a sense of the direction that you think you want to take, but you have to be flexible in that because so many wonderful things can come your way. And also, certainly, all of us get knocked down by roadblocks, and those also change our path. So why not let the good things change our path also? And I think that's been a huge lesson for me is, never set your heart entirely on something because that can change, and be open to it.
The inaugural Rare Impact Fund is being held October 4th in Hollywood with Only Murders in the Building co-star Martin Short and music producer Marshmello. And while it is sold out right now, the organization hopes you would still donate, and you can find information at kcalnews.com. Just click Seen on TV.